So this video is by a dude named Billiam. I've watched a few of his videos. He's pretty funny. He's pretty good. This is called TLC's Biggest Lies. Pretty excited for this one. Let's go.
TLC may just be the worst channel on TV. It feels redundant to make jokes about its old identity being the learning channel.
If the sound is off at all, let me know.
Because as long as I could remember, it's been a place for trash reality shows. Every day of the week, you could watch people upending their real lives to pursue an obsession, such as owning the most Mickey Mouse merchandise.
He's my mouse friend, and I'm his girlfriend.
But every once in a while, they're able to trick the audience into believing they're making something meaningful. I remember Breaking Amish was marketed as an event series documenting former members of the Amish community who defect from their strict and technology-less communities and the culture shock they experience as they arrive in New York City. Yet, it turned out like every single person on that show was lying about who they were.
Hell yeah,
scenes
brother.
like this feel really staged.
We're going cell phone shopping.
Even a plushie has a girlfriend? Yeah, dude.
We're gonna text all day long.
Well, the plushie never talks back, and it lets you hit it all the time.
The leaks have confirmed
still.
she knows what.
There's one I saw where a lady's dating a roller coaster, or like a Ferris wheel or whatever, and she like licks it and stuff. It's weird.
TLC has lied to its audience, ruined the lives of much of its cast, and aired some of the most egregiously fake content on TV.
Yeah, it has.
TLC used to be subjected to its dark corner of cable, but now it's on HBO Max, now just called Max, which is the one for HBO, according to all of the ads.
Dude, I now hate every person I know named Max in real life. It's unfortunate. I don't want to, but I have to because of this, dude. It's a problem.
But
they keep taking off all the good Cartoon Network shows, you guys. I get it. All right, I get it. They want to be a serious adult platform for adults. But god damn it, dude, where's my Cartoon Network?
Feels like TLC Max. However, some of TLC's greatest hits risk fading into obscurity because they do not include them on their streaming platforms. Like, how could you want to deny the cinematic beauty that is Sex Sent Me to the ER?
The vacuum hose was attached to his penis.
Oh my god. No.
You just shouldn't have put a vacuum there, buddy. This is Billiam, and today I want to look at some of TLC's most blatant lies. The channel has been around for more than 40 years, but for most of its existence, its brand has been allegedly unscripted content.
Dude, this is a freaking awesome way to communicate.
The Long Island medium has been accused of not actually being psychic and taking advantage of those mourning their loved ones. Extreme couponing has been accused of fraud, and then My Husband is Not Gay.
There was hold on, I gotta go back. There was a sidekick taking advantage of people that were mourning their loved ones? No way, dude. There's no way that happened. God damn it. Why did it have to pause there? That's such a funny ass title, dude. You can't.
Couponing has been accused of fraud, and in My Husband is Not Gay, I'd have to say, the husband seems pretty gay. Then, if it's not seemingly scripted, the question of exploitation is next up. With shows like Toddlers in Tiaras, TLC is such a huge topic that I've decided to tackle it in 2 videos. This first video is about all of the times TLC has been caught explicitly sharing false information. Well, next time, we're gonna chart the TLC iceberg, detailing the channel's most popular, controversial, and obscure shows. So sit back, turn your brain off so you're susceptible to be lied to as we uncover all of those lies. Today's a good day because today's video is sponsored by Factor. For me, summertime can be super wild with trips, work, and projects piling up.
You don't get this one super often.
And my schedule doesn't always allow me to prepare good meals. So many attempts to eat at home.
Oh wait, yeah, you do. It's the meal one.
To go get fast food. When it doesn't fit into my schedule, Factor is there to get rid of the hassle, providing meals that I know will leave me
does anybody actually buy stuff
to choose the meals
that a YouTuber advertises?
Fresh, never frozen meals right to your doorstep, offering a wide variety of flavor-packed options that fit your lifestyle, from keto to calorie smart, vegan plus veggie, and protein plus. I picked the veggie and vegan option because I don't
like
always
this
take the
doesn't
time
work.
to prepare and roast vegetables. One of the best parts about Factor meals is they're ready in just 2 minutes. Pop it in the microwave,
Sick.
wait 2 minutes, and then eat. Nothing more. No prep time, no mess.
Factor, you've found the way to my heart.
I don't own a
Good,
microwave.
easy meals.
I'm really into the Italian chickpea bowl
Microwaves
with
are
red pepper
gross.
basil sauce and roasted squash. I love the variety of grains and veggies. It's a meal dietitian
Let me
approved.
expose bullshit, but before it, let me lie to you about some bullshit I don't buy, and make sure you use my promotion code, dude. I couldn't have said it more perfectly. Jesus Christ, for real. Like, also, dude, it's not delicious if it comes out of the microwave. It's okay to say, hey, this is just all right. You know, this is just fine. I mean, it's okay. Because nothing is... I don't own a microwave. I do not use a microwave. I don't own one at all. Like, I think it's... I think they're disgusting. I get it. If you have one, convenience and all that, no judgment. I don't use one. So to say it's delicious is just wild to me.
And chef prepared, and I know it will leave me with more energy rather than leaving me feeling drained. If you want to try it out for yourself, head to Factor 75.
See, this guy's saying this, but I'm about to have some beefaroni straight from the can, dude. He doesn't even know.
.com and use code Billiam50 to get 50% off
Cooked
of your
on the
first
pot,
Factor box.
on a pan.
That way you could have a delicious and carefree summer. Thank you again to Factor for sponsoring this video. To me, Breaking Amish is a great example of TLC's problems. It was presented as an insightful and open look at the lives of 4 young Amish people and 1 Mennonite as they leave their low-tech and isolated farming communities to
I thought that Mennonite was just another word for Amish. All right, I'm out of the loop.
live in New York City for 6 weeks.
He was staring at us like we were stupid.
Holy shit, is that Catman Charlie on the B-roll? What would
That's
the
so
Amish
good.
even say about that?
Catman Charlie.
Film me, I'm gonna kick the
Day to day, we follow their lives as they
bastard.
react to technology that is very normal to the viewers at home. Apparently, they've never seen a washing machine or a cell phone. They think technology is crazy, and the
It's
viewers at home thought
crazy.
this show was crazy too, with the
Yeah.
first episode having over 3 million viewers. Great
Damn.
numbers for
That is good numbers, bro.
TLC. Viewers wanted to see these characters.
I mean, it's nothing like my numbers, you guys. Let's be real. All right, you know. But 3 million, it's all
reacting
right.
to the modern world, breaking taboos of their society, such as using an elevator or an escalator.
They call it lazy steps or something.
There's Kate, a bishop's daughter who wants to pursue another job besides the male-only Amish-approved jobs of construction, masonry, and farming. She doesn't want to be a housewife. She wants to be a model, meeting up with agencies while trying to forget about her past troubles, leading to this kind of unhinged villain character.
Crazy Kate is coming out of her box. I can finally be crazy.
Apparently,
God.
at one point, Kate wakes Sabrina up in the middle of the night and calls her a witch. Kate's like, Sabrina, you're evil, and Sabrina's
Wait.
like, Kate,
Sabrina calls Kate. Wait.
you need to fucking chill. Sabrina is an adopted Mennonite who looks
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, her name is Sabrina. She's the teenage witch. Everybody knows.
for her biological parents through
Not
a
her
private
fault.
investigator, only to discover her adoptive parents kept secrets from her.
Found out that she accused me of witchcraft. I'm like, what? She was talking about scary monsters and laughing in this really weird way.
No footage is ever found of the witch incident. Kate insists it didn't happen, but Sabrina is convinced it did. It's Amish lost media, or the
Oh,
producers
shit.
were gaslighting them. Rebecca is the youngest of the group, unable to participate in a lot of the drunken parties of the rest of the cast,
Aw,
but she
that
hates
sucks,
drunk people
dude.
anyways.
All they do is
Yeah,
laugh,
hell
like,
yeah, the face.
She seeks life-changing dental work after untrained Amish surgeons messed up her teeth really badly.
I give you a grandma smile.
Oh,
Abe
dang.
is just a guy with a trampoline and wants to see what kind of work he can get with his education while falling for Rebecca.
She's hot. Dang,
She's
you look
hot.
Both her teeth popped out. Man, it was... Wow.
Will they or won't they? This is the hottest Amish gossip since Isaac was
Oh
caught
my
with a
God,
TV
that's
guide.
funny.
Why do you need a TV guide if you don't have a TV, Isaac? Finally,
Yeah,
Jeremiah
dude.
is just a horrible guy who drools over women and wants to become a New York City taxi driver because it's always been his dream. He drinks
What?
and tries to around, but he gets really mad when the girls try to do the same thing.
You guys want to act like sluts? Go for it. That's what it is.
Oh, my.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
If I was a slut, I would have you by now, and I didn't.
Yikes.
Damn, bro. Burn. Oh, fuck, dude. He got nuked there. Holy shit. From orbit, dude.
From the beginning, he has the attitude of a villain, playing the role well.
The very first impression of Abe was this is
Oh, my God. Yeah, we're going to allow this one. For sure. Why, dude, the auto mod gets so overzealous. Oh, I had to click over, and it made it look like a giant close-up of a thumb. It's been 2 days, and I haven't fucked you yet. Take that back.
Some very weird, weak Amish kid who never really had to work.
Jeremiah can't just stop fueling the flames on every little fire he sees. It seems like he could be the one everybody hates.
You guys want to act like sluts? Go for it.
Their families have a variety of opinions about appearing.
I mean, really, he was just being positive, you know? He was just being a feminist there. He said, if you want to go ahead and do it, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. You be your own woman, you know? Really, he was just being a really supportive guy there.
The show. Many of their families won't approve of being on camera, and some won't get anywhere near the camera, being absent the entire time. But Abe's mother ventures into New York to tell her son how she feels about his decisions.
You'll never fit in.
She reminds me of my great-grandma.
Damn.
I love my great-grandma.
A real fucking hater. But apparently she actually takes some heat in the Amish community for sticking up for her son, so she's actually kind of a real one. This story was incredibly interesting for people outside the Amish community, and the Amish community didn't watch it, not believing in the evils of basic cable. Maybe they're onto something. Viewers were hoping to get a candid glimpse into these people's lives, but the best twist of all time came out when it turned out every single person on the show was lying.
Hell yeah.
Their Amish lives years ago and were wholly aware of the outside world. Kate had been submitting to casting websites, drove a car, got a DUI, and was working at a Ruby Tuesdays in Lebanon, Pennsylvania. When asked by a fan on Twitter about her crazy Kate scenes in season 1, Kate replied, "The producers told me I was too boring and threatened to kick me off the show, so I did something to make them stop pressuring." Crazy Kate was never real, and Abe and Rebecca, who fall in love throughout the first season, actually already knew each other. They were already married and had a kid. Sabrina was also living a regular life outside of her community. She had a non-traditional wedding, and this isn't even the first time she appeared on Amish-themed TV programming. But it turns out Jeremiah actually is like the worst person ever. There's this one scene where he says he doesn't know who Slash, the guitarist from Guns N' Roses, is. It seems like such a perfectly innocent thing that even amongst all these lies could be true. But it turns out he actually loves Slash and Guns N' Roses. Jeremiah's ex-wife accused him of abuse, telling Jezebel during the show's airing that he had left the Amish community 10 years before the show started. 10. I had to laugh when he claimed he never owned a cell phone. He's had one for as long as I've known him. She also says he loves Guns N' Roses and Eminem, naturally. He frequents strip clubs and was always known as the guy with the coolest cars. Which is wild when you consider so many episodes of this show feature him trying to get his driver's license. When the cast's pasts were all brought to light, they tried to address it directly in the show, but this just was a mask-off moment for me. There's no way these scenarios aren't scripted. First, Rebecca is tipped off anonymously that Kate has some mail downstairs and discovers her real-life DUI, a bombshell. Then, in the next episode, Jeremiah threatens to expose Abe and Rebecca for their past without mentioning their kid. That's a step too far. But they use the show's
all right, but if this doesn't draw you in, you're not a human.
Own lies for drama. These accidental discoveries and blackmail storylines absolutely do not give me confidence that this show wasn't just...
How much you want to bet that the guys who made the show, who like produced it or whatever, dug for these secrets, had them for a while, and then decided when to release them and leak them? I bet that's what happened.
Making it all up. The way the show addresses it seems to only be tackling these issues, these lies, from the perspective that viewers vaguely heard about it, but didn't know the details. But I'm gonna go ahead and assume they knew the details. Rebecca getting her new teeth and other real moments like Sabrina getting in contact with her father feels genuine, but still, these are scenarios the network probably helped connect them with, not documentation of their real lives. It's a construction with sprinkles of reality on top. Despite much of the audience becoming aware of the dishonest parts of the show, Breaking Amish got a few spin-offs, including Breaking Amish, Brave New World, and Return to Amish. This is a great example of how shameless the network is. I mean, asking your audience to follow along all of these characters they have been lied to about is a wild pitch for a show. And we will dive more into the follow-ups in the next video.
Dude,
once you realize
there's one show, there's a few shows that I've watched. There was a show called God, I can't remember actually what it was called, and I wish I did, but it was a reality show that was fake, and everybody on it was a fake person except for the one guy who his name was like Matt or something. And there was another one where they did that, but it was jury duty, and only one guy was real and everybody else was fake in the entire jury duty. Those shows, I love shows like that. I'm sorry, those are a guilty pleasure.
Manipulation to both sweeten and create the drama.
I don't like that everybody's fake here. I wish there was at least just one person who didn't know it was all fake. That kind of manipulation is just great television.
It becomes pretty apparent that most of these shows probably use similar techniques, combining scripted and unscripted scenes to create a sort of surreality. Shows like Mythbusters will script short scenes to set up the unscripted material, but that's all it is, setup. However, I've heard more dramatic unscripted shows will often ask their cast members to reenact arguments they've had off camera, which no doubt would just reignite those arguments for good content. The surreal part comes that this is a product they're trying to sell us on being real, but very frequently that illusion breaks. But Sex Sent Me to the ER is 1000%.
I'll be all, hey, old Tommy, remember that time that Daniel said you were fucking stupid?
Real.
There's only one option.
We gotta cut it off.
Cut it off.
My penis!
Oh, no.
The show is about people who mess up sex so badly they have to go to the emergency room.
My penis! I'm quoting that.
Mortals.
No, it's Dr. Panachek.
This show blatantly uses reenactments. I really don't think they're trying to fool the audience. They're just making a cartoon.
And why on earth
A good cartoon at that.
paste on her vagina?
Well, after some awkward question and answers, the truth is eventually revealed. This couple tried to have a quickie during a funeral, his father's funeral. In a flashback also reenacted, she explains to her husband she's ovulating at his father's funeral, and if they want to have kids, they need to have sex right now.
Right then, dude. Right then, brother.
Just because your dad is dead doesn't mean you can't make
wait
him proud
3 hours.
right now. But
Yeah,
he's mourning
make
too
him
much
proud,
to attain
brother.
mourning wood, so they improvise, raiding his dead father's medical cabinet and finding nitro paste, his heart medication that helped increase blood flow, which they apply directly to the penis.
Hell yeah, brother.
Have you ever heard of anyone using nitro paste on a penis as a sex aid?
No, I haven't.
I have
Let's
now.
take a look.
You're not supposed to do this.
Whoa. That's not what it should be used for.
The whole room is
that's
shaking.
not
I
what it
guess
should
that
be
means they're
used
having
for.
sex. But she faints and is sent to the ER where the whole family shows up. The guy is so awkward about what happened. He doesn't want to answer questions in front of his family.
Pain
So
his
the
face.
doctor escorts everybody out. But there's one more problem.
My flag is still flying at full mast. Still have an erection?
You still have an erection?
The whole family gawks at his cock. He never puts it away during the rest of the scene. But it turns out you shouldn't put nitro paste on your bits unless you're ready for your mom to find out. The reenactments outside of the hospital can't help but to look like soft
Basic
porn.
rule.
Literally,
Look, the rule is of nitro paste. If you put it on your dick, everybody sees it. That's the rule. It's called nitro paste for a reason.
People act like porn stars, but when they reenact their injuries, it's incredible.
Come on.
Edward? Please help. My eternal love. Edward, where are you?
Look at the YouTube playback. It's scientifically proven to be the best part of this episode, but the best episode all around is definitely the one where the guy tries to suck himself off with a vacuum cleaner. He is giving the performance of a lifetime.
I know this is embarrassing, Di, but this is
I don't know, it doesn't tell me.
life and death.
I love how everyone tries to play it cool, not wanting to give out embarrassing details. But with the vacuum guy, it's like, come on, we all know what happened here.
And trap the penis and the testicle.
Okay, then we step into a show where the editing
no.
is the dishonest part. My Strange Addiction and its sister show, My Crazy Obsession, features a hodgepodge of people who have interesting habits, such as having sexual relations with a car, or a balloon.
Nothing wrong with that. Lightning
That's
McQueen,
not who we're
dude.
talking about today.
Lightning
this show
my
is
queen,
weird
more like
for
it.
sure, but it gets really sad when people are obsessed with doing things that harm themselves, like drinking gasoline. That sweet taste comes at a cost. Yet there's something off about the show that's always apparent. They go out of their way to make people seem depraved, a sentiment shared by many on the show. On Reddit, a few people who have been cast in My Strange Addiction have shared their experience. In one episode, Lauren, who's a part of the furry community, is painted as this depraved, socially inept person who is so obsessed with her hobby that it's
Well, I mean, come on.
affecting her real life, being shown wearing her costume everywhere, hiding behind it. She said, "It was definitely twisted. I have never spent countless hours holed up in my room building costumes, nor do I wear the costumes to family events and cannot see myself in public without it. The editing, music, and narration blurs reality, and the specific language choices pushes the audience toward one conclusion.
There is a darker side to the fandom where it does
Listen to that music, see? It's spooky. Of course it's bad, dude. It's spooky. You hear that spooky music, dude? Oh, man.
fetishes.
I love the use of the word currently in this episode. Some furries are sexual. Currently, Lauren does not. That is so mean-spirited. Why can't people just have hobbies? In another Reddit thread, a woman describes how TLC basically made her film every day for a week with pay so they can make her seem like she was addicted to Pine Sol. The show paints her clearing out a store's stock of cleaner and wearing face masks drenched in Pine Sol, which was not at all representative of reality. People on this show are painted to be unhinged, totally. But on a lighter note, my crazy obsession follows people who aren't really hurting themselves, and thus the show tries less to paint it that way. This old couple just loves their cats. They have 9 cats and have created an elaborate path system on their ceiling and in between rooms.
That's really cool.
Building out these yards and yards of wooden beams cost them tens of thousands of dollars.
Bob and Francis painted the walls and cabinets 42 different colors to stimulate the cat's senses,
which ultimately devalued their home for the sake of their cats.
That's
beautiful.
Sick.
Then we have another
awesome.
person who devalued his home with his expensive obsession. This guy spent over $250,000 creating an addition to his home that is an exact replica
How
of
could
the
that
president's
devalue your
Oval
home?
Office.
That is value as fuck.
Oh
Hell
my
yeah,
goodness, this really is the Oval Office, isn't it?
I hope it boosts up the value of this house.
Well, if you want me to be just absolutely honest with you,
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of sentimental value here.
Yeah.
There is, and that may not always translate into market price.
His whole house is now worth less than his investment because of his investment.
And you know $20,000 is how much those 2 doors cost? That is just not anything I expected at all.
He also makes his family dress up as the Kennedys and hires a chauffeur to drive them around the streets of Texas in an authentic convertible owned by John F. Kennedy.
What?
Bad
Is he trying to get shot?
happens to the Kennedys.
I thought a lot about what this guy's intentions are here. Is he a conspiracist retreading the old grounds of the assassination? Is he paying tribute to JFK? Is he mocking JFK? Is
He is secretly JFK.
he just a fan cosplaying and he's not putting much political thought into it at all? He owns memorabilia from all kinds of presidents. Is this what the undecided voter looks like? Then this woman, like many other people, moved to Florida to be closer to Michael Mouse.
Mickey is my mouse friend and I'm his girlfriend, but I have a husband. So you do the math.
What man?
She goes to a Target I think I've actually been to and gets upset when the employees tell her she can't have the Mickey Mouse store display, which is a very common sight around Disney.
Totally fair.
Walmart and Target will have these huge Disney sections. She even cries at the idea of it being thrown out. Then this guy dresses up as a baby.
I think about acting like a baby every day.
That's a grown-ass baby. He's got a big chair, an adult-sized crib, and baby toys, and is currently searching for an adult mommy. I keep trying to make a joke about this guy, but I realize I play Nintendo games. I can't make any jokes about adult babies.
True. Fair.
A lot of people have their one little thing that they love that doesn't really harm anyone. And who knows what the reality of some of these scenes are.
I have to say hello to her and it's okay, but then I said I need some time alone with him and she steps out and I can hug him and kiss him.
Okay, actually, she might be harming the Disney World cast members. That's real. Long Island Medium is a show about a psychic medium who lives on Long Island, New York. But I have to say, she doesn't seem to be all that exceptional when it comes to the supernatural.
And, you know, everyone's like, well, there's no
she's a medium. She's not like a high or a low. She's just a medium.
scientific proof.
You're going to do a reading.
Okay.
The big thing we discovered is that her brain is clearly different.
She goes around connecting people to their dead loved ones so they can communicate with each other.
He was a bit of a romantic.
Yeah, he was the ladies' man.
He just started nibbling on my ear. I'm like, get on my ear.
Often,
Oh my god.
a lot of psychics use the same cold and hot
That ghost, oh, he was trying to have sex with me right now. Oh my God, I'm so hot that he was trying to have sex with me. Wow.
Reading techniques. Cold readings are vague guesses that a
Your
psychic
dead relative, he was just trying to nibble on my ear. Don't you believe it?
hopes their audience members will
now,
latch
please.
onto.
Well, they're pointing out she's shaking her head no, so that's fine. Look, you don't have to acknowledge it. I don't care. I don't care if you believe in what I do.
Trying to convince the audience of it being some kind of psychic perception rather than just a vague guess. Then, hot readings are doing direct research and presenting
that's a hot reading. She was pretty close to
psychic perception. Like through internet research, I psychically determined that the Long Island medium's real name is Teresa Caputo. I'm psychic, yo. She's been called a vulture preying on the vulnerable and has been branded as a fake by private investigators. In a Daily Mail interview, one former fan who attended a live show expressed their disappointment. I was a Teresa Caputo believer and watched every one of her shows.
Well, there's your problem right there. You believed that. What's your fucking issue? How could, dog, I'm sorry, but if you see a medium on TV and you're like, yeah, dude, I'm all about this, this makes sense, then you deserve to have been fooled.
My young daughter died this summer and I needed to believe in something. After tonight,
all right, I feel bad now. Never mind.
Never
mind.
Most
I
of the
forgot about
audience
that part. Oh, shit.
Members left defeated and deflated. At the end of the day, I too believe the Long Island medium
Oopsie.
and other psychics take advantage of those mourning for profit. There's this one
true.
clip that illustrates how comfortable Teresa is with
they're grasping at straws. Totally forgot. Yep.
lying to people. In this one episode, she disguises herself as this woman's eccentric male coworker. She arrives at the party in disguise and people think she looks f***ing weird.
You left me, I lost my job, I lost my girl.
God, no way.
Oh my God, they really think that I am a man.
She must have too many yes men in her life and
Yeah,
avoided being
definitely.
told that this is a bad idea. Like, she totally undermined her surprise appearance at the party. Everyone saw the cameras pointed at the weirdo in the corner.
Because the only thing I'm good at is talking to dead people. And I am a typical Long Island mom.
You're on Long Island. Of course they know it's you. You're giving everybody psychic damage. But finally, we have extreme
Blessed to be
couponing, which
psychic
explores
damage.
the lives of people who are hardcore couponing. The register is where we get all the drama. Will their many coupons make their overflowing baskets affordable?
Damn, that's
we
a lot
watch
of
as
Colgate.
$1,000 drops to $5. It's good dopamine, and the coupon kid, he's on it. He sleeps
Damn,
with
dude.
coupons to protect them. He's obsessive over deals, and he makes his family cut the coupons, all with a mean power trip.
And then you
dude,
get out of
hell
my
yeah.
coupon chair.
Danielle, you need to get out of his coupon chair.
Intense couponing.
Why? He doesn't
Just
need it
get
all the time. Danielle, you need
Can I
to
punch
get
her?
This whole
Can I punch
family
her?
bows down to this 15-year-old because he
Oh my
spends
God.
time to cut out coupons.
It is kind of fun to get to boss around my older sisters. I don't think my parents really care as long as I'm saving money. It's fine with them.
He holds the savings over his
Hell
family's head, bossing everyone around. He can say things like, I need 2 more coupons to make this deal happen. And he gets all of his sisters to go into a dumpster to go dumpster diving for 2 more coupons. And then after all of that, he has the
This kid's
lamest
awesome.
stash ever. He gets to decide what food they buy because he's the one who tracks the coupons for maximum savings. But his pantry shows the reality of this.
This is my stockpile. Everything in here
What
is
the
worth
fuck?
about $4,500, and I've spent just about $100 on all of it.
This kid is running off of fruit roll-ups, barbecue sauce, relish, fucking tennis balls, and Starbucks canned coffee. Probably squirts the soap on the ground to reduce friction and gain maximum speed, sliding into every room. He's not only saving on groceries, he's saving on time. The haul he gets in this episode is just awful. Like, if this is what his family is eating, he is killing his family. You
Yeah,
can't
it's
eat
crazy.
just bottles of ranch and Lay's potato chips. I've tried. Everyone on the show has their stockpile of inessential items surrounded by receipts taped to the walls like trophy mounts to commemorate their
Okay.
abundance of shampoo, razors, deodorants, soda, and condiments.
Crazy that they all happen to have the same exact shelf too, just in different colors.
These bikini razors. For
What a coincidence.
Absolutely nothing. This is all my baby formula right here.
And here is where all of the lies and crimes come in. A lot of the time, the cashier will have to override the system to bypass the coupon's restrictions because coupons have restrictions and limits. But a lot of the time, the store goes along with it, breaking couponing rules so they can create good entertainment. Coupon fraud is a thing, and multiple people on the show have been caught doing it. Joel, another coupon kid, used fake coupons, which Jill Cataldo, a money-saving columnist blogger, had written about. Joel, a minor, was encouraged to break the law and use fake coupons to create this incredible for TV trip. And we know from the show's history that there's already very little reality in this show. TLC and extreme couponing are not only promoting a criminal act, they're profiting from it.
Okay, I have like 7 coupons here. I'm gonna
Gated
stack
store
15 of
policy,
these, even
we
though the
can't
limit's
take
1
more
per
than
customer. The
Kid,
camera's right
why
here, so
don't-
you're gonna
Kid,
take
why
it.
don't you buy one and get one out of here? Cataldo sent the Coupon Information Corporation screenshots of Joel's sussy-looking coupons, which they confirmed were indeed counterfeit. The coupon kid kept getting away with it until the manufacturer received the coupons. You see, coupons and sales are usually promotions run by the manufacturer, so the stores will take a loss and then later be reimbursed by the manufacturer. After taking a loss filming this show, the grocery store tried to contact TLC's producers for reimbursement, but apparently Joel's mother would be held responsible and be forced to pay back the store. Cataldo was even open for Joel to comment on her accusation, and he responded, "Due to my current agreement with TLC, I cannot release a statement for an interview." Then another star, the coupon diva, got caught doing coupon fraud. Dustin Smith, the vice president of communications for TLC, released this statement. Any questions about specific strategies that have been brought up, we're looking into them. We're taking any concerns seriously, and we're researching the specific allegations. So basically nothing happened. Though extreme couponing is no longer running. TLC is just a wild channel. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Next time, we're going to get into more crimes, the exploitation of families and minors. We'll even be getting into the deep lore that is the Learning Channel's time as an educational channel. Can you imagine it? As well as whatever the hell MILF Manor is. So please, if you're excited for that video.
Yeah, it was a great video. That was amazing. I like Billiam. All of his videos are good, for real, honestly.